Here's some paleo stuff. It's ridiculous. This is all from Ohio. Big lancelets. You can see the bevels back here. This museum has a really nice display. This is probably where I'll will my collection when I die, because they will display it. And you know, I have a lot of nicer stuff in this museum, bar none. Bifurcates. Some of them are pretty nice, but I have better ones. Look at some of these big celts. No, I don't have any as nice as a couple of these big ones, but I've got some pretty good ones. Here's some pipes. Real nice Jack's Reef. They're made of, looks like gray Coshocton. Could be hornstein though, I can't tell. Boy, that one gorget right there looks like it's made of copper. It's probably out of them. Yeah, and there's a copper celt up there at the top. Look at some of these thin pipes too. Wow. Unreal. Here's some very authentic stuff. Looks like stuff I find all the time right there. This museum's awesome. Some trade axes. Some real nice pipes. Beadwork. That's a beautiful trade tomahawk right there. It's a replica of the original, but wow, imagine finding that. That's a replica as well, but that's... Whew. Here. This E-notch right here is about the best of the best. Boy, I hope I can find one like that, I tell you what. Nothing I'd rather be doing than looking for this stuff. Wow. On the cover of Ohio Archaeologist, that's... wow. Boy, that fleeted point's awful nice. Looks like it's made of Flint Ridge. Oh, wow.
I made that thing about 2 years ago.
That's pretty cool. Here's some old gunsmithing stuff. These guns are unreal. That's a beautiful one back here. All the tools. I won't keep it on this too long. You can just pause the video to read this stuff. I just wanted to show you this stuff. This stuff's very cool. Get back over this sword again here real quick. It's pretty awesome. And that big lance, wow. And that old flag. It was in battles right in front of me. It's unbelievable. Confederate short artillery sword. That's ridiculous. I really like this George Washington painting. That's awesome. Right there it tells about it. It's a copy, but it's a nice one. And this grain storage bin is $17.90, and look at this. It's made out of an old growth tree. Unbelievable. It's just awesome. I'd like to have something like this. Whew. This is where it belongs. Big milling stones. Check these out. This is all very early stuff. Just do a quick run through this. I just came in here to really get the Arrowheads, and it's been a long time since I've been here. They didn't have nearly as good of stuff. They've really made this place nice. There's an old wagon and just stuff everywhere. I'd say this is where I'll leave my artifact collection if I can work something out with them to display it, just as long as it's on display and not in the back room. These are all furnishings from Blennerhassett Island. You can read about that online. This is from the mansion. It's the famous duel, so Alexander Hamilton, I believe. So you can read about all that stuff. Here's more furniture from inside the Blennerhassett mansion. This is the dining room seat the curator told me from Blennerhassett Mansion. Yeah, Blennerhassett furnishings. Unbelievable. Very nice old paintings. Some old taxidermy. Look at that beaver. Mountain lion. A bobcat. If you watch some of my artifact hunting videos, I see the prints of these all over the place. They're everywhere. show you this stuff one more time. I can't help myself. Love this stuff. See if I can't get you some better angles here this time. And you see that clamshell, I found one of those out in one of my videos, and that's, you know, I had some people email me and say, well, that's just probably, you know, not that. But right there they are, and that looks just like mine. And I was finding Fort Ancient points just like that with them. Boy, that human effigy pipe back here is just ridiculous. And so is this copper gorget. It's unbelievable. And that copper celt, my God. This is good stuff. They have nice stuff here, and a lot better than what I remember. I think the last time I was here, they had one frame of Arrowheads upstairs. They've done that much more. I would say that Raven pipe is modern. Yeah, they are facsimile. All three of these are reproductions of originals. But nothing else is. Most of this stuff's just legit as can be. Look at these Hopewell bladelets all made of flint reds, and some of these slate pendants and stuff. They're beautiful. There's obsidian from Ohio. Right up there, the flakes, that's from right around here out of a burial mound. I like this display here. That big agate basin right there made out of gray Coshocton. Even that black one on the end's just ridiculous. And I missed these Decatur points before. I was so occupied with those agate basins. That one big Decatur on the right's made of flint reds, and that's a dandy. The low tablet. Right here. I'm not sure if this is, looks like the original to me. And I thought this was in a museum in Central Ohio that Edward Lowe loaned it to, and they kept it. But hopefully this is it, and hopefully it came back home, because that story really made me sad. I talked to this guy, he's since passed away, Edward Lowe. I talked to him about it at one point, and wow. Not sure if this is the original or not. Well, it sure looks like it. Maybe not. But wow, that's something. From Parkersburg, West Virginia. There, you can read about it. Marietta Earthworks. You can pause this and read this. Just want to give you the best view of this stuff I can while I'm here, because I'm sure a lot of you want to see this. That Clovis point's ridiculous. Looks very translucent. Here's these pieces. This E-notch was on the cover of Ohio Archaeologist. It's flint ridge flint, and it's translucent. It's got micro serrations. It's just awesome. I think that was found on a golf course in Parkersburg. Do these guns here real quick, and then I gotta get out of here. Brown Bess musket, 1747. That's pretty cool. Here's some gun flints. I believe that color, these are Dutch. Maybe I'm wrong. Well, that's going to be it for today. Hope you enjoy. Later. Here's a bunch of silver trade items. brass and flint arrowheads, trade axes. Here's some Civil War memorabilia. Unbelievable stuff. Alright, here's some more tips for you. You can see this tree right in here. You can see how there's nothing in front of it out there, but there's fire rock behind it and all down the side. When the stuff comes out of the bank, you can see the layer it's coming out of. Instead of washing away, it'll get hung up in these tree roots. And that's in my video, How to Find Arrowheads on Rivers. You'll see the snips. You can cut these little roots out and rake through this stuff, and there's probably a point laying right back in here, or at least some flint flakes and stuff. I found several laying here. I'm not really sifting today. My back's hurting, and I just been walking and metal detecting and stuff. But in a place like this too, this thing, see how there's some stuff backed up behind this, and the fire rock's kind of laying in here. This is holding it in. One of my best days ever, there was a railroad rail laying parallel on the bank. It was down on the beach, and I sifted in behind it, and it held flint and tools behind it, and I found like 20 arrowheads behind one railroad rail. It is the principle of the stuff's going to be washed away. Anything laying in on the bank, even this wire. There could be a point laying along this metal wire here, up along that pipe. Even logs laying in. If the water comes up and there's been a log that didn't move, that's on the beach, behind it's always good. You can see all this. This is Indian fire rock coming out, all of it. Right here behind this tree right, I guarantee there's artifacts right here. I'm standing on them right now. But it's too much work for me today. I don't feel like doing that. But anyway, there's another tip for you. That helps. If you see anything laying parallel on the bank on an Indian site, you want to look behind it. It's an awesome spot. Some of my best days ever have been on spots like that. Later. Alrighty, I am back. I'm out again, as usual. See all the breaking up fire rock in here, but I got an artifact. It's hematite, and you can see all the hammering on it. It's a little spalling hammer. It's just exhausted. They've used this to Nappy's points here. There's flakes everywhere. It's a workshop site. That's kind of cool. It's really heavily used, and it's nice hematite. It's just bead all the way around it. That's probably the back side, and this is the end they were using. This just destroyed, but that's cool. It's really heavy. I'll get back if I find anything else. Later. Alright, you can see it's a winter wonderland where I'm at. 15 degrees. It's pretty cold. That's why you got to see the museum collection today. I had to go take care of some business in that town, and I did. Thought I'd stop in because I can't look. I hope you enjoy it. I hope it turned out alright. Filming it through the glass like that, but the low tablet looks like it came back home within miles of where it was found, so that makes my week right there. Getting to see that. In my opinion, it's the best artifact found in the Ohio Valley of all time. The rarity, the quality, just unbelievable. Now we're coming up on a 1790s homestead out here. Wanted to see it out here, the Witten Farm. Right on the Ohio River. I need to try to get permission to detect that. But anyway, I'll be back in a few days with finds of my own and more videos. I'm gonna keep them coming every few days. Later. Hope you enjoy it.